Today's message: the wealthy understand that just one well-timed move is better than 1,000 desperate moves. So on this channel, guys, we practice well-timed moves, and the well-timed move today is going to be Zebec. That's right, zbcn. Welcome back, all my free thinkers, to another episode of Grow Rich, Grow Happy, that place where we follow those breadcrumbs to wealth. And guys, we're going to talk about Zebec because guess what last night was? It was NBA tip-off. And we know what that means. That means all this great promotion about to come in. And before all you impatient people out there say, then why isn't the price down right now? Guys, the whole market's down. But guess what that means? That means that there's opportunities out there. And in this particular episode, we're going to talk everything Zebec. And I'm going to show you a few things. Something with the DTCC, as well as a little snippet or a little promotion, or what is it, a hint that Uphold dropped. Hint, jerseys for the NBA. And yeah, what else we're gonna talk about? A few other things too. Gonna break it down for you guys. Don't want this to be long, so I'm gonna cram a whole bunch into it. But you guys know what to do. First, smash that like button, give me a sub, hit that bell notification so that you don't miss any of these videos. This is your first time here. I am Mr. Foresight, and I am here to help you locate cryptos that are on a movement rather than a moment. That's what we talk about here, guys. We talk about those that are going to make you serious money, not financial advice. But make sure you lock up that serious money and you get you a cold storage wallet, Tangent wallet. Cold storage, that's how I sleep easy. That's how I don't worry about all people stealing my crypto. Got a 10% discount down below on Tangent wallets, guys. They're yours. That 10% does go to support the channel, all the work we do here. Swing over to growrichgrowhappy.com. Check out all the goodies. Check out my book. And with that, guys, we're going to jump over here because the first thing I want to show you, got a few things, but the first thing I want to show you, guys, this is the build-up. This is the build-up, and Zebec is at an amazing price right now. I snatched up some before this particular episode, at least at the making of it. So we're going to jump over here. And the first thing we're going to check out right here, guys. Look at this right here. Look at this, guys. You see that? Pause right there. Zebec and Uphold on an NBA jersey, guys. So what this could mean, what it could be, I'm just guessing out here. It could be promotions. I know when I went to a Lakers game in LA not too long ago, I believe it's the year that LeBron first got there. When I went there, they had jerseys thrown over the seats of all the patrons that came in. Everyone that bought a ticket to the game, they had all kind of Lakers lunch boxes. But when we got to the seats, there were Lakers jerseys draped over it. I believe it was Kyle Kuzma, and I still have that jersey actually. But I believe that's the same thing they're probably going to do here. They're going to be giving them out. This is the best type of promotion you can have, guys, because people are going to go to their seats. They're going to get these jerseys. They're going to get these jerseys, guys. They're going to say, what is Zebec? What is Uphold? But they're still going to see all the promotion going around, guys. This is how you start the movement. So I love it. I love it. Yeah, guys, this is dope. This is dope. Way to go. Shout out for Zebec for that. Now, the next thing I want to show you, I want to say, did I share it? Did I share it? I hope I shared it. I probably didn't even share it. Hold on. I need to make sure I got this right. Hold on, guys. Guys, I seen one from, it's one I want to show you. Another one. We're going to say the crypto Chrome. We're going to check this out right quick. There it is right there. They dropped another one too. Shout out to them. But here it is right here. Is this an XRP? Nope. It is right here. Zebec. Okay, guys, check this out. We're about to check this out together. I'm going to close in on this. It says the Fed just spoke. So we're going to talk about this too. Check this out. Listen to this, guys, because this is going to be a great segment into what I got to talk about next. Check this out.
Something the Federal Reserve said this week might quietly change crypto forever, because when the most traditional institution in the world starts echoing ideas born in DeFi, you know the system is shifting beneath our feet. At its first Payments Innovation Conference, the Fed talked about stablecoins, tokenized assets, and blockchain rails joining the financial mainstream. That's not a theory. That's the exact foundation Zebec network has already been building on. Zebec streams USDC payrolls in real time, turning money into motion, like switching from waiting for your next paycheck to watching it flow continuously, second by second. What if finance didn't pause? What if getting paid was as smooth as watching a live stream? That's not sci-fi. That's what Zebec's rails are doing right now. And in the digital realm where stories like this live, the crypto Chrome has been tracking every shift, connecting the dots between innovation and reality so viewers can see the full picture before it unfolds. And now, the Fed says it's researching tokenization and smart contracts, the same tech Zebec's already mastered. It's like the referee finally joining the game, realizing the players built a better field. Could this be the moment crypto steps out of the experimental phase and becomes the framework for the next century of payments? Think about it. Every major shift in history started when old systems began repeating the language of the new. That's what we're hearing now. The question isn't if this change happens, it's who will be ready when it does. The walls between old money and new rails are fading. The innovators and the institutions are finally reading from the same blueprint, and this time, the builders might just lead the way.
You hear that, guys? You hear that? This goes back to what I said in the beginning. Rich and wealthy, they understand that one well-timed move is, it strikes harder, it gives you more profit than 100,000 of them that moves you just, I'm just going to go with this move. I'm going to buy this token. I'm going to buy that token. I'm going to buy this token. I'm going to buy that token. Playing your moves, strategize. That's how you make the money, guys. But so it's like they're saying, basically every 30 years, there's a new financial system. I believe that's right. But we're here. We know what that financial system is. So if you're already in crypto, you can pat yourself on the back and say, okay, I'm in the right lane. And from this lane, I'm just going to go even further and make that money, because now being in the right lane is cool as long as you know what to pick. Know the plays to pick, those that are on the movement and not a moment. So this is important because first thing I want to do, I want to jump over here because I said I was going to talk about the DTCC. I want to talk about that a little bit, but first I want to show you who this is because I'm about to show you something she said. She's the head, Nadine Shocker. She is the head of the DTCC Digital Assets, and it's something she said. You're not going to hear it here, but I'm going to tell you something I heard because I heard her say something about 2 or 3 months ago. And she's not going to say it now, but I'm going to explain to you why. Just give me a sec. Check this out. You guys got to hear this. Where we at? Crypto Chrome. Yeah, we got that. I'm going to go here. All right, here we go. This is what I want you to see. So this is the Nadine Shocker. And she was in Cebos. Now we know that they were in Cebos, but here's the thing that's not coincidence. You know that they spoke with Zebec. We know they spoke with Zebec, and that was leaked. And Simon said it. He answered the question, and he said that we spoke. There's nothing really out there yet, but they're in talks. He didn't guarantee anything, but I told you nothing is coincidental. So they talked, but here's an interview that she gave when she was at Cebos, and I want to show you something because I'm going to put this all together for you. Check this out. This is just the beginning. It's only probably a few seconds.
So what are DTCC's latest initiatives then in the digital asset space?
We're busy doing a lot of cool stuff. First thing is our aspiration right now to tokenize all $100 trillion in custody that we have. That requires a fair level of cooperation and collaboration with our regulators. How to tokenize all $100 trillion in custody.
Tokenize all $100 trillion, guys. Now, we talked about a little bit about tokenization yesterday in the video that I did on Quant, as I was explaining this RWA space and the importance of paying attention to the right particular cryptos. There's a lot of them in it, but there's some playing a bigger part than others. Well, I'm going to jump over here with you, but first thing we're going to do, we're going to talk about this. Check this out. Look at the price of Zebec, guys. It's bleeding out in front of us, and I love it. So this is great. I swear it's great because it gives me an opportunity to stack some more, and many of you out there to stack some more too. Not financial advice. Do your research. But here's the thing that she didn't say, and this is the most important part. I seen this in an interview that she did months ago, probably 3 or 4 months ago. And in that interview, now, if you listen to a Crypto Chrome video said, and they was talking about how the feds are exploring, crypto and blockchain and all, I'm paraphrasing, but if you talk about her, they're talking about tokenizing as well. It frames it the way they say it. It's like they're testing it. Tell you something she said 3 months ago. 3 months ago, she said, we tested blockchain over the last 2 years. And she said the questions they were looking for is, does tokenization and blockchain live up to their promises? And what's the downside of things like artificial intelligence, AI? So what I'm trying to tell you guys, we're not at the testing phase. They've tested, and she said it all works. They understand it works. Now it's the part now is just laying those pieces. It works. They know it worked, which means that we're in a guaranteed asset class, digital assets, guys. Now, as far as the talk that they were having, that they alluded to, that Simon alluded to, that they had with DTCC, how can they not be thinking about Zebec in some form? I did a little searching, and here's just a few ways that they could use Zebec. One of the ways they could use Zebec is tokenizing of their real world assets, their RWAs, and their real time post trade settlement and clearing. And hold on, let me see 1 second here. Got this down here. And another is compliance and connectivity for digital assets. Now, these are just some of the ways that they could be using Zebec. I guarantee one of those ways is probably going to be picked up. There's no probably to it. I can't see them not integrating Zebec. Another thing I want you guys to notice, and I don't know if you guys noticed this, and I was going to do a video on this, but I said I'll wait, and I'm going to jump over here real quick. I know I like to say I'm not going to do it for the interest of time, but I like sharing Zebec information. And when they made this new website, guys, I'm going to jump over here with you guys because I'm going to show you their website, and we're going to jump over here. This is their new website. I noticed a difference here, and then you guys comment down below when I show you what this difference is. Companies right here. Now, if you come down to their companies and you look down here, one thing I don't see anymore is JP Morgan and Bank of America. Now, those were two that were prominently on their last website, and you notice they're nowhere to be found on this one. Now, that's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing at all. But what it does tell me is that this whole new focus of theirs, they're making sure they're dotting their they're dotting their I's and crossing their T's, because those type of partnerships, they're not coming from both, meaning that what they was considering partnership type out, meaning like, we've signed contracts and we out here in the public is saying that we are partner. If you notice, one of the biggest criticisms people had is you couldn't go over to JP Morgan, you couldn't go over to Bank of America website and find anything about Zebec. So Zebec just removed it. As when it comes to banks, any type of banks, it really has to be in stone, guys. There can be no room for any kind of misinterpretation. So I like the fact that they removed them, because what they're doing is they're making sure that their image is as squeaky clean as ever, and people, a lot of the FUD, and people can't have any of these questions looming out there. What about Bank of America? What about JP Morgan? These are things I looked up too, so they just removed it off there. So I do like that as well, guys. Let me know down below, what do you think? Is there any other changes that you've seen? What do you think about my theory that they're going to have jerseys thrown over the seats of these participating NBA arenas that they're going to be doing business with? Let me know down below, guys. Let me know if you're taking advantage of these insane dips today. This your boy. I'm out.